enough to pull it on yourself. You ain't rich enough to hit the ladder skate. Tell me when destruction gonna be my fate. Gonna be a fate, gonna be our fate. Peace to the world, let it rotate. Money, my DNA.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's Melvin Gordon's Chargers going up against Todd Gurley's Rams.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Rivers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Rivers now from the 50. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Flush to his right, going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry from 6 yards away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? Novak out now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Goff now on second down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Taken from just outside the 30. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The L.A. Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier, just missing the playoffs. And, you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled, what, the 1992 Chargers franchise that started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. but they ran into our producer, Ben Ramsar's Kansas City Chiefs, in Kansas City late in the season. That one loss out of those last 7, that's the one that kept them out of the playoffs.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Mebane. Able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Forced out to his left. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was... And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are in for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's Goff. And this will be caught. as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. To throw is gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins as time expires in the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Goff now looking to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. From the red zone now, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Novak out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Nice little juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Back to throw, Goff. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Reynolds. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Goff on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun. Goff. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Here's Rivers. Got some room at the 30. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Goff. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The throw on second down is gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Denzel Perryman in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and long. It's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So on fourth down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Rivers now to throw on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down, Rivers sliding out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On third down, Rivers. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Connor Barwin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be fourth down. Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. And he's going to go down again. Connor Barwin in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He's to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give him 30 yards there. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Throwing now. Gone. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Brandon Mebane able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Gone. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Zerline now for the PAT. It again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 33. The Chargers getting set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Flushed out right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rivers eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again. Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big
Yeah. Pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.